Welcome to the afters.
Nope.
Uncut bonus content for our best friends behind the paywall. It's a bit now. This week we are fucking around with Jimmy and Larry on throwingfit.com, the number 2 fashion substack in the world. Number 1, who is it? Big Salad?
Big Salad
coming for your kale ass.
By Joanna Goddard, which is
coming for your kale French ass.
Which is a part of the Cup of Joe media empire.
Oh, it's like a thing?
Yeah,
we're never gonna be number 1.
It's a full media company. She has tens of thousands of paid subscribers.
Yeah, we're never gonna be number 1.
We just have thousands.
Maybe one day. Welcome to the afters. It is a beautiful summer Sunday, August 25th, 3:55 p.m. 2 dirty waters deep. I had a Diet Pepsi and a Gatorade.
3 dirty waters deep.
Jesus Christ.
Working on the weekend like usual.
Yeah, at a certain point I was like, wait, when did you have the third dirty water?
I had one before you came. I had one
Have
before
you eaten today?
I had one before you bust.
Have you eaten today?
No.
So you're just running on 3 dirties, Zins, and an empty belly.
Yeah, I feel incredible. Dude.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I
don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
Do what? Be a
just
champion?
drink on an empty stomach in the middle of the day.
Well, you just do it. What do you mean?
Okay.
You just do it, dude.
All right.
If you can dream it, if you believe it and you can dream it, you can do it.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
I guess that's the unofficial policy, right? Is if we're working on the weekends, you can like drink during the job.
Am I in trouble?
No, you're within company policy.
Woo!
Someone's asked me about company policy.
Can I get another one?
Well, not now because we're recording, bro.
Yeah, but you can just tell your story and I could be right back.
No,
time me.
Just don't. Just stop drinking.
I did like a bit where I ran off and came back like super fast.
Just stop drinking. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, fine. Go get more alcohol.
Well, what's your story? Where does it start?
No, someone's asking me about company policy about the corporate cards because I pulled it out. Where the fuck was I? I don't know. I just pulled out the corp card and someone's like, "Oh shit, Throwing Fits has a corporate card." And it's like, yeah, duh. We're an actual business with a fucking EIN number and tax and shit. Oh, there he is. Very cool. Very sick. And I just had to kind of remember the company policy around like I guess like boozing and drinking when we're not together.
Work trip. Together. You can pay for booze on the Amex, TFMX. Work trip, not together, personal.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it makes it totally. We sorted this out.
It's kind of like a vibe handshake agreement policy. It's not nothing's in writing per se.
There's nothing in writing.
Yeah.
Besides all of our good blogs.
Probably should get some stuff in writing.
Should we?
No, I don't know.
We have a partnership agreement. We actually have a partnership in writing.
That's
50-50.
Yeah, which is interesting.
I'm
kidding.
I'm
kidding.
Get it off your chest.
We've
dude.
never. No. Because it's like with like a company board, you should have like an odd number of people, right? So there's never like a tied vote. But like we always kind of vote. I think like in tandem with one another.
I'm the admiral of acquiescing.
Sure. You also have a streetwear laptop that is covered by a gift from our homie Adam Pally.
See, and
why don't you break this down for the folks at home?
And that's how you know Pally is like the fucking man because like he shows up not empty-handed.
Right.
There was a beautiful wrapped. This is a silhouette ceramic of a man with giant nut. Can they see the nuts?
Yeah, I don't know. They might be covered by the Noah sticker.
So
on your laptop.
So it's a clock. And then it's just big swang. And let me swang those nuts, dude. I think it's supposed to be a mechanism that works with the clock, but it's.
I think this is what your nuts look like when you get old. When you get to Pally's
saggy,
age.
dude.
Yeah. Past your
How
knees.
old's Pally? Oh, here. Let's play a game. Let's do an over under. I'll give you some odds. I didn't know he was a big gambler, dude.
I mean, he's the world's loveliest degenerate, like, right?
There's so many more famous Adams, and I only know this because I said how old is Adam, and it's like Adam Scott, Adam Sandler.
Who I saw, by the way, on Friday.
Let's talk about, are you saving that for boys only?
I'll just talk about it now.
Over under.
Well, I can see your laptop.
For the audience at home, over under 43.
Do you want me to say?
It's 40. He's
42 years old.
42.
Okay. Adam Pally net worth, celebritynetworth.com. Over under $500,000.
Oh, wow. I love him, so we'll go over. Go with the heart.
It is over.
Woo!
By a cool 100 racks.
Wow.
Celebrity net worth pegs him at $600,000.
Yeah, and if you didn't have kids, that would be a mill.
That's true.
At
and also,
least.
like, this is liquid. This isn't like assets. You know what I mean?
Well, they don't have that kind of intel into his bank account, but it's a speculation for sure.
I don't know.
What's your liquid net worth?
I don't know. Not much because we haven't paid ourselves in 2 months.
It's fucking terrible.
I forgot he was in Iron Man 3.
Oh my God, yeah.
I forgot that he's
in the MCU.
Yeah. And in the Star Wars universe, he punched Baby Yoda.
That's right, bro.
And he got mad hate for that. Okay, before we get into this, we should probably do a fit check because we always do this.
Yeah. Okay. Should I go first?
Sure.
The feets are Adidas Blondie Gazelles. The socks are ALD. The trousers are From Point Blank.
These are your climbing trousers.
Yeah. Well,
you're bouldering stolen valor.
Well, I mean,
boulder stolen valor.
They got like the Gorpy kind of pockets. I don't know if you would.
I like the neon green like reinforcements.
Dude, they match the tack stitching, bar tack stitching matches our Throwing Fits Gazelles.
Nice.
Like almost perfectly. Did I have worn them together? I don't know. That could be a maneuver. I love my little matchy. The shirt is Stussy, our legacy workshop. The hat is an OG Metalwood Realtree hat. Shout out our friends at fucking Metalwood for their little Adidas Gazelle collab.
Really good.
Yeah. You get a pair?
Yeah. I tried to send. I put it on our running living doc, our work in progress doc at the Fitties, and I typed it on there because I think it deserves to be there.
Yeah, for sure.
And
it's a smacker.
I tried to take a screenshot and then send the screenshot to Cole. Instead, this is embarrassing and I should probably hold this for behind the paywall, but instead I sent a screenshot of I searched the word tranny in my iMessage to like
why?
To be like, yo, did me and my friends like use that word like pejoratively? Thankfully, no. Thankfully, no.
What made you think to do that?
I think when I was talking about Ace Ventura with my friends.
Oh, well, in the movie, they call that person a tranny, right?
Yes, and I was too young to really understand the big reveal at the end. I thought that I thought the joke was that she just had a lot of poop in her underpants. That's what I thought the big payoff was.
Yes, the naivete of youth.
But I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think like somebody.
How does this deal with Metalwood?
Somebody recently went viral for like using that bad word, and so we were like, oh, some like I don't know, JD Vance, whatever.
Which is ironic because he wears guyliner.
Oh, you know what? It was Tina Fey, a photo of from many years ago where she talked shit about Paris Hilton was going viral, and somebody put it on a group chat. She's a piece of shit. Tina Fey, 38, told Howard Stern. This is about Paris Hilton. Of one-time Saturday Night Live host Paris Hilton. She's unbelievably dumb and so proud of how dumb she is. She looks like a T-word up close. Her hair is like a Fraggle.
Yikes. That has not aged well for Miss Faye.
Yeah. And so I was looking up that word to be like, oh shit, like not like, oh shit, or trying to like, screenshot, but I took a screenshot and like, thankfully it's like, we're talking about it in a more like, I don't know, fucking, ally way.
Sure.
Where it's like.
The word we don't use is tranny.
Yeah. So,
I don't know how this has to do with Cole and Metalwood.
So I accidentally sent that screenshot of like every time that word has shown up in like past iMessages to Cole.
Did you unsend it?
Yeah.
Okay. Smart. So Metalwood, Adidas on the Fitties list.
Yeah.
I added a bunch of movies, bro. I don't know if it's been a bad year for culture or like menswear adjacent culture specifically. Bro, the outside of TV, which is filled to the brim. Maybe we'll put Mr. Throwback on there, right? And then outside of like, I don't know,
Bozos.
even like a Bozo.
Bozo's crowded category.
You added who got added to Bozo?
JD
Vance. Someone else got added.
Trump assassin, but I guess I don't know.
Goat.
Well, I think he's on GOAT list too.
But the fact that he blew it, if he had, that's the thing where it's like the Fitties are fun because if that guy doesn't miss, he's on GOAT of the year.
Well, I think we'll see in November if this guy is going to be GOAT or Bozo.
That's fair. Like to see how it ages,
right? How
the miss ages, yeah. Anyway, get excited for the Fitties.
Yeah,
barn burner.
GOAT of the year is pretty light. I think it's been a light GOAT year.
Steph Curry on GOAT of the year.
Yes.
Dude, there we go. Look at that. We should do that.
Collab is fucking quiet.
Well, bro. We've said it a million times. There's two trends.
There's no,
and one of those is like, I did come up with a good name for it.
Yeah, sure.
No, come on, that's a good.
You put Ye and Ty Dolla $ign on GOAT or Best Musical Artist.
Excuse me, Vultures.
No,
honestly, I only listened to that record one time.
You put Ian on here.
Oh my god, yeah, he might be. Because of Tyler, could be Bozo of the year. I don't know. Shout out Ian.
What is it? Oh, Steph Curry.
Yeah.
The Eclipse is GOAT. That's a good GOAT.
Oh my God. I forgot that happened this year. The Clips.
Drake's meat is on GOAT.
Wow. Drake's meat goat, Drake Bozo, and not Adam Pally's son.
Yeah.
That's so crazy that first of all, that's the most Jewish thing of all time. He named his son Drake after Aubrey Graham.
Bozo, like Stanley Cup girlies, like remember that shit? Remember the Bass Pro Shop streaker?
It's a long year.
Remember the Tunnel Jews? They're on here.
Goat or Bozo?
You put them here, so I don't know.
I put them on Bozo?
They're on Bozo.
Yeah, that's Bozo behavior.
Definitely not GOAT. Diddy, yes.
Oh, I mean, he's gonna win.
Oh, Harrison. But like, I'm saying, like, remember the Tunnel Jews? That was like
great day.
That was like January.
Timeline takeover. See, that's what the new categories. It gets a little confusing.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Rolly on the wrist doing front flips. Wedding ring on the fingy, wifey on the pinky, chrome on the other hand, dirty water, Coolman 6 millis in. Haven't had a sip of Lower East Side's finest.
Yeah. All booze.
Ceramic ball clock from Adam Pally.
Okay.
He didn't say where. I would assume it's Ann Son, but I don't.
Well, the best was that it came wrapped up in two different things, and like I opened mine, and it's like a man clock, and then you open yours, it's just a fucking ball.
I thought it was a bottle opener. I was like, oh, balls bottle opener, and one Lucy battery, one Lucy AA. Shout out Pally, what a guy.
I'm wearing some Our Legacy 10-pin sneakers, new sneaker from the Stock Homies.
Can I see the sole? You know what it looks like? Speaking of metalwood, it looks like kind of like a golf shoe, right? Like a FootJoy.
They kind of look like church shoes
or vintage Prada, like 90s.
Yeah, I know that the fucking Jimmy haters are gonna have a field day with this one, as they always do. Keep typing away, guys. I'm not reading those comments. The socks are from Amazon. They're Jeffries. I literally just wanted like brown socks, like kind of like military khaki brown socks.
We're gonna need a link expeditiously for next Monday.
And honestly, they kind of have a bit of like your fucking gay Beethoven little vibes up here.
That's a slim slouch, but a slouch nonetheless.
You can't really slouch it because like
I'm seeing a little mushroom tip style slouch right over the top, dude. Okay, welcome, brother.
These are the sneakers where I kind of mentioned this, but I was like, yo, I love my Our Legacy close sneakers so much that I'm not necessarily sold on these yet, but I bought them knowing, because also with shorts they look kind of crazy, but like whatever. I'd just be wearing shit, and
they look like Prada.
Yeah, they
really do to me. When you came in, I was like, oh, James got like vintage Prada church shoes, golf shoes, whatever from
they're
Leisure or whoever.
They're technically a sneaker, but they kind of wear and feel more like a shoe.
That's a hybrid.
That's the thing.
Dirty word.
Are sneaker hybrids good now?
Snowfers?
No. Yeah, I guess so.
No, I don't. Well, I don't really like the Snowfers.
You know what? It's actually.
Did you get Snowfers?
What are Snowfers?
The New Balance Junior or the
no, they're not out yet.
Oh, they're not? Really?
Yeah.
They've just been teased that hard?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Should we talk about the Loro Piano New Balances?
The $1,500 sneaker. By the way, these are shoes, not sneakers.
Okay.
So, and they, I don't know.
Oh, I put on the Laura NB 990 V6s on that list.
No, you put on Roa Loro Piano.
No, and you must have not seen the update. I added the New Balances as well. Because
why?
Because we just need stuff on the list. I don't think anyone's going to vote for it.
I don't think it's
just like
on there.
It's crazy that the whole thing is like, well, they're $1,500 and they're limited to 100 pairs.
Is that the new thing though? Because like Studio Nicholson put out, I think like what was their Asics?
Yeah, that was like 50 pair.
Yeah,
but at least that was a fire sneaker that we both own and we wear.
Yeah.
This is like an embarrassment. And
what? Yeah, keep going.
And it's just, I don't know, it just bums me out because like New Balance is one of those brands that we're like, oh, New Balance is like better than this, sort of. But this is, to me,
but I think Loro Piano, like I don't know what the deal is, right? But like they've had a fucking Roa collab with, which that was like,
but that was fire. That was a full line. That was a good. I think so.
This is just this looks like shit.
It literally looks like a GR V6, 990 V6, but apparently like the materials are incredible, and it's like this is not worth. I mean, what is it worth? It's not worth $1,500.
It's worth what people will pay for it, bro.
It'll sell out for sure.
And it sucks. It's just whatever. This is New Balance making a fucking Cuccinelli play, right? They're just going for like the old money. Like guys that actually wear Loro Piano are going to now be wearing New Balances.
Would they already be like, is a Loro Piano guy like already in like an old guy in like cooked NBs? No, right?
I don't think so.
They wear Loro Piano summer walks and open walks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
or just like fucking shitty like Merrill, hiking sneakers.
Or like a jungle mock.
Yeah.
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 Fuck.
The shorts
damn it.
are jorts from the homies at Bare Knuckles.
Yeah. Shout out Jacob and Cole.
On these.
I got the Browns. They're bangers. Dude.
Yeah. The Vinty Tenny tee is, I think I got it from Intramural. It's a 1992 Rolex Orange Bowl Tennis Championships t-shirt.
1992. Good
Yeah.
year for hip hop.
Okay.
Good year for hip hop and tennis, dude. Two things that are always closely related.
Yeah. This was not on the Vinty Tenny tee roundup that was published early.
Yeah, my
on
bad,
Tuesday
bro.
night.
Yeah.
No, it actually, you know
I
what?
fumbled that.
You know what? Well, one, it did big numbers. And two, like, I think it was actually a fun, like 1-2 kind of follow-up to like the boys only where we did talk a lot about kind of like, I don't know, just like tennis fever.
Yeah.
Which I think that, and I'm glad to hear that you have kind of caught the bug a little bit.
In what regard?
By the time you're listening to this, we will have attended the US Open together. And I will have gone to the first 3 days of the US Open.
Yeah, I think I definitely. Well, I'm a fan of the sport of tennis.
Yeah, but
I don't play
like
it.
a nerdy jock way where you're like, oh,
A
sinners,
nerdy jock.
like where you're like debating rankings and shit.
Oh,
and you like know
enlighten,
shit about
bro.
the players and like
Yeah.
more like like a data fan.
I guess the one thing I was hating on was when, and we already talked extensively about your on thing, but this idea of like guys like Big Foe or Ben Shelton, who I understand maybe the ATP ranking is a top 25, top 20, top 10, whatever thing. If you haven't won a Grand Slam, and I know it was just the big three era, so like it was few and far between of people that could like claim this, but if you haven't won a Grand Slam, I don't care.
What?
Is that
Okay.
weird to say?
Yeah.
Like, so I care about Alcaraz and Sinner and
So
Medvedev.
as a Boston Red Sox fan, you only root for winners.
Team sports are different.
This is why Steph Curry is your favorite basketball player.
Yo, he
Even
might,
as a Knicks fan, allegedly.
he might be. No, my
crazy.
favorite non-Nick.
Okay.
But like I've been a fan. I like maybe this is a hot take. I like Steph more than LeBron.
That's wild. Because Steph is
I don't
pretty...
I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm not a La hater.
Okay. I used to be a little hater. Then I think like I had a conversation. Actually, you know changed my mind about LeBron?
Chuck loves LeBron.
And my friend Lucas, who in his latest book writes about being like a LeBron fan and kind of like aging with your idols.
Sure.
Because like, LeBron hit the fucking national discourse when he's in high school, when we were in high school.
Yeah.
He's only a year or two older than us. Right?
I like the aging with your, who's like another example? Oh, Drake, Kanye.
Okay, buddy.
Who are
Fucking Billy Joe Armstrong.
PTA? Yeah, Blink-182.
Rick
whatever.
Owens.
Fucking Jesse Lacey, canceled singer of Brand New. Yeah, I'm trying to think because like I'm not a Giannis guy, not a Doncic guy.
Yeah.
Embiid kick rocks.
Yeah, fuck off.
Well, I mean that's Philly, so it's a little different. I mean, because like
You love Durant. That's weird.
okay. So here's how I think about Steph. So when you're growing up as a basketball fan, a fan of the league, right? A fan of round ball, and you're obviously a Knicks fan, you can't deny AI, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying that
but
Steph has swag like AI.
But he also never did the Knicks that dirty. Like the 76ers, I think they had like they reached the finals one year, but like he was never like a Knick killer.
That was the famous where he steps over Tyronn Lue, right?
And the Knicks were so fucking bad. Like 90s Knicks were done by the time.
Wait, Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell never made the playoffs?
I think we made it to like the second round one time, or maybe like the Eastern Conference one time in like 2002.
Because this is post Reggie Miller, but pre the current.
Post Ewing, post that whole era, but like pre this current
Starks.
iteration.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You love rooting for winners, and
I'm a winner.
No, you love attaching yourself to winners.
Well,
And I'm like,
honestly, you're not wrong.
I like rooting for the fucking dogs, bro, for the underdogs especially. But like,
Is that why you like Ben Shelton?
I don't like Ben Shelton, especially after meting him. But
Wait, are you gonna talk? Are you
we
gonna?
already talked about it.
Oh yeah,
I think
Fuck
so.
Yeah, I can't wait to listen back.
It's Sunday. What are we doing here? We're recording all out of order and shit. It is kind of crazy that we always record the afters before we record that week's Boys Only.
Yeah, and we
For the most
reference a lot of stuff that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a time machine. The only time machine that matters.
Except his reality. What were we talking about?
Well, you're kind of like giving me a dig
Curry.
about Steph.
So like, Steph Curry seemed like such like a well-polished kind of like not industry plant, obviously, because he's fucking goated. Like
but his dad,
but-
Nepo baby.
it's just kind of crazy that you to root for like
Of
to root for guys that already like have like a fucking three-peat dynasty.
Oh, yeah, but it's a Western Conference guy. He's not playing the Knicks like necessarily.
Yes, but then like yeah, I think that he's such like a well-polished machine. And like on the show, Mr. Throwback, like they kind of make fun of that. And honestly, with like the Olympics gold medal game and with Mr. Throwback, it's actually giving him some like personality and edge versus just being like the fucking, cleanest image, squeaky clean guy in the league.
Oh, no, totally. I agree 100%. No, I
hate Durant, but I kind of like how much of a fucking psycho he is.
Yeah, I don't like Durant.
But you don't like him. I mean, he's such an interesting guy. He's
fascinating.
He's out of his mind.
I think he's probably the most fascinating head case in terms of that like top tier. Cause like Draymond head case, and obviously NBA champion, all time fucking defender or whatever. But like, he's not a guy that's on that level.
Yeah. I'm also just like, I mean, I was at Snapchat when his dick pic on Snapchat leaked. That was a fun day.
Right.
Yeah.
Was he with a white bitch?
It was just his penis.
Okay, so who knows?
It was just a solo penis.
How was his meat?
Pretty strong.
Yeah,
pretty good inside game. Yeah, good,
Cut?
good from 9 inches.
Cut.
It was erect, a real veiny number.
Ooh,
yeah, real throbbers on that.
That's a real 6-man.
Real throbbers on that fucking 6-man for sure.
Yo, love a little cock watch in the afters, dude.
Yeah, definitely a power forward. Definitely a power forward.
Wait, you're still doing a fit check? Oh, tennis tees. That was great. No, I loved it. I love that I feel like a lot of people that do the listicle, like the link dump, and I think I'll have one tomorrow about in honor of my favorite shoes ever. Yeah,
Saturday.
Oh, in 2 days
from now.
Wait, no. What's Friday?
Something else. Oh, Friday Fiasco.
Oh shit, our first Friday Fiasco in the Substack era, the studio era.
Yeah, in the studio era.
I love that you like gave a lot of color and context versus just like whatever intro links.
Yeah. And that wasn't like planned. I just did it. I mean, Michael Chang is a fucking goat, although hardcore Christian, but besides that, a fucking goat.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Where's he?
As is Ben Shelton.
Where's he? Yeah, but isn't Ben Shelton like more
conservative than
it is. Oh, I know he's like isn't he like a
I think he had to unfollow some accounts.
Oh.
What's Candace Owens?
What's his projection like in terms of like the US Open? Are people thinking quarters?
He's going up against, he's in, I think, Novak's quarter.
Gold medal champion.
Yeah. So I believe that maybe like quarterfinals. But then he kind of runs into Novak wall.
I don't want to like repeat something that we haven't talked about yet, but like I think Ben Shelton is so fucking whack, dude.
As a player, as a person.
As a human.
I'm right there with you, buddy, especially after kind of meeting the guy.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
But
I'm hating.
Yeah, tennis players are fucking psychotic anyway.
But Sinner's cool. The Gucci angle, Italian, ginger.
Doping.
Wait, really?
He was caught, he got suspended.
Really? But he's so fucking frail.
Shelton is in the Djokovic bracket.
Is Djokovic is what, the second seed? Alcaraz
and Rublev, but Rublev is a fucking, speaking of fucking head cases, bro.
Yeah, Alcaraz is probably.
Yo, I saw Rublev smash a racket.
Oh, sick.
At this UTS shit that I went to on Friday.
Is
oh no, it's Bublik. It was Bublik.
How do you pronounce it? Kyrgios?
Kyrgios.
Is he playing? No. He's like fully off the tour.
He got hurt. I got to chat with someone who like witnessed his like meltdown because this guy was sitting in Kyrgios's box. I don't want to say names because I don't know if
that's fair.
I'm allowed to say this, but like he was like, yeah, it's kind of crazy watching your homie like melt down and like scream at himself, but he's screaming at you. So if I'm screaming at you, I'm like, I'm such a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
fuck me up the fucking ass, bro. Like
in Greek,
but in front of like 20,000 people.
Yeah.
On, in the semis, I forget what it was. It was last year.
Have you ever had a crazy meltdown?
Not like that. I'll like yell at myself a little bit.
No, not on the court. I mean, just in your life. I'm trying to think if this is after territory. I'm trying to think if I've ever meltdown.
Not like in anger, I don't think.
Oh, I just had one actually. I can't. Speaking of like policies and company lines in my house, like if any piece of furniture or like home improvement is happening, and this is like
your wife does it.
Yeah, and this harkens back to her putting the hammer in my Carhartt pants and my pants falling down like a stooge. We were fixing like our blinds or a shade in our bedroom that like has been an issue for a while, and it finally like crossed the point where like we were like, okay, we actually have to like repair this. And it like definitely because of the like where it is and how long the blind, it's like a 2-person job. And we were like not capable of being a team and doing it. And like,
sounds like a great marriage.
Yeah. And it's the one thing we can't do together. And then like my wife, who like is the person who can never be wrong and can never be criticized. I was like, yo, I think you're
and
like,
she never is wrong.
No, right. And she would never need to be criticized, but she was, for the first time ever, was like wrong about a certain like logistical element of setting the shade back.
And so you screamed in her face.
No, and I was like, no, I think you're wrong, and she like wouldn't handle it. So I was like, okay, like I'll prove, we'll just do it your way. And like, of course, it like didn't work, and I was like, right, but I like had to. We both like. It was like her meltdown leaving, and then like me then trying to do it on my own, and then like melting down, and then that was a meltdown.
Trouble in paradise.
This was literally last week.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
And then she got walking pneumonia.
No, she was just recovering.
Got it.
Yeah, which is why we were at Sailor, which we talked about. On the
Glad you're back, JB. Back on her feet, walking without pneumonia, walking or otherwise. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, so the Venti 10ET thing got published a few days early by mistake, but people were like, yo, because then like Tennis Madness has hit a fever pitch. There's tennis events every fucking night.
Yeah.
You and I have been to the US Open together. I went on Tuesday and Wednesday as well. Today is Thursday. I think.
might go one of those other sessions. I don't know yet.
Okay.
Wednesday.
The more the merrier, bro. And you can root for fucking whoever's. I guess Sinner's kind of fire.
Sinner is fire.
Yeah, and he's number one.
Yeah, you know me. I'm a self-identifying Italian. I gotta ride with Sinner.
Yeah, I just love
Born
that he looks,
Sinner.
I just love that he looks like Robbie.
He is Robbie. He is Robbie.
Yeah,
but
Robbie is ranked number one in the world.
Wait, no, Alcaraz is number one. No,
I think Sinner's number
Sinner's
one.
number one.
Alcaraz is 3. Joker's
What?
2. Yeah,
I thought Alcaraz after he won Wimbledon. I guess there's been enough fucking Monte Carlo clashes or whatever the fuck is that.
Since he lost bad in Cincinnati, he had a meltdown.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
He was hurt or something, right?
no, he just was playing like absolute fucking shit.
That's hard court, right? Leading up to the US Open, that series.
It's hard court, yeah. And he smashed his first ever racket as a pro.
Oh, bad boy.
And even smashing it looked like fucking phenomenal form.
Yo, here's my problem with Alcaraz, right? Maybe you agree. He has no swag.
Well, none of these guys do.
No,
Honestly, Kyrgios
I
is the
don't
only one.
know.
Carlos needs to get a fucking barber.
Bro,
His neck hair is like almost connected to his near. It's like he's a hairy fucking
He's
motherfucker.
a Neanderthal.
He is the missing link for sure.
He's got a fucking Cro-Magnon fucking forehead.
And he's got to fix his teeth. He's the fucking face of Louis Vuitton, bro.
Is that like... Did Nadal is kind of fucked up looking too. Is it a Spanish thing? Am I being...
You're being
racist?
pretty racist. Nadal just has insane hair. And he never...
Well, now that he's bald.
Well, he was balding for a minute.
Why don't these guys take... It's like with Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney waited to get the LeBron surgery. Right?
They're too busy. They're too busy.
Oh, because then you probably got to take time off because you can't sweat and
you can't be in the sun.
When's the tennis off season?
I think US Open is the last Grand Slam of the year. I think I could be
right
wrong.
because Australian is first. Oh wait, did the French happen this year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it is the last.
Pre-Olympics.
He should fucking Nadal should fucking get his lettuce fixed.
Tennis players are like notoriously psychotic, like with diet, with like what I mean. This is why Novak didn't get vaxxed and couldn't.
Right, Novak's Brokovich.
He got fucking Novak's Brokovich. He fucking got ejected out of Australia.
That's right. They wouldn't. Yo, it's crazy.
He came in. They're like, nah, turn the fuck around.
And he still has the most fucking Grand Slams.
Yeah,
ever.
But tennis players are notoriously insane because it's like such a solitary. It's not a team thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a team, but like, it's all trainers and coaches and shit.
It's all people you yell at the box.
Exactly. What were we talking about?
Your fit
our
check.
Legacy Workshop hat, Sun Buddies, sunglasses, Trebbian belt, sipping on a Nalge full of Lower East Side's finest.
Jill Sandercuff.
Jill Sander Koof. Yeah, people really liked I think I got a lot of positive feedback on the Venti 10ET thing, mainly about like talking about how dog shit contemporary tennis Johns are.
People want us to dust off the pen game. And I don't, and it's this idea of like,
Start?
No, it's just, now I can't.
Yeah. Okay, bro. That was your ass.
Little squeaker, which is there is a really, really great, I think it might be all-time fart joke in Mr. Throwback.
Oh,
Which I think
really?
I referenced on the show. Is it in
yet?
the finale?
Okay, then
I don't know. Anyway, this idea of like when these writing pieces, shoppable essays, whatever the fuck you want to call them, need to be like timed. I think that's something we're gonna like figure out. But like, it was kind of tight, even though it was a mistake. Where it's like we talk about a thing on a pod, and then here's an in-depth written perspective on it to go even deeper, and then shoppable links. It's like kind of a perfect compliment, 1-2 punch. But I don't know if that'll happen every
All I'm
week.
gonna say, this is the demarcation of. This is like something I'm proud of.
Yeah.
Sham bought a tee.
Wow.
Off the post.
Fuck
And
yeah.
if Sham, the fucking king of Spotify playlists, is buying one of my recs, I am very proud of that because he is a very cool guy.
He is a very cool guy.
And I hopefully will be playing tennis with him soon.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Are you gonna smoke his ass? Is he good?
He's pretty good.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did he play in high school? Yeah, right.
I don't know.
I don't
He
know.
told me Langston is really fire. And what's funny
Oh,
is that
he's like jacked, dude.
yeah, well, he picked it up like only a few years, I think during pandemic. And I used to play with him and he was bad. And now he's like better than me.
Lang?
Yeah, he like got into it.
Damn, shout out Langston.
And he's the one that first put me on to like the upstate tennis camp.
wow.
He's like, yo, like I went there by myself. I fucking drilled like crazy. I made like tennis hitting buddies. And now I'm just like, now he's fucking nice.
Committed to the fucking game.
Committed to
So
the
you know,
bit.
like soccer is called like the beautiful game. What's tennis called?
I don't know. That's the thing about like, I think there's different types of sports fans. We can get off tennis, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not the type of tennis fan where I can like debate the inner, I'm not like, oh, Alcaraz really needs to like work with this coach. And, it's just like, I just like to play it.
Yeah, but you know more than the average person.
Probably just by being into it. But like, I'm not necessarily the type of fan to like, I can't name like, and I don't think that this is a signifier of like your hardcoreness or commitment
Right.
to your fandom. Like I can't name the starting line for the New York Yankees right now. But I
Oh,
still
no,
will. Like
yeah.
I'm a Yankees fan and I
Right.
still love going to the game and just like drinking it all in. Sometimes literally with
Yeah.
beers. And beers that Dick Sucking Ron steals. I was fire.
Jus de pomme.
What?
The game played with the palm of the hand.
Jerking off? That's a terrible name.
Balls in the palm.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Real tennis, lawn tennis. Who fuck?
What?
I was just trying to see if there was like not an idiom, but like a
Well, like America's game.
yeah,
America's
exactly.
Pastime.
Or exactly. But there's not.
No.
Just the game played with the palm of the hand.
Sure.
So we'll call this episode "Games Played with the Palm of the Hand."
Or aging with your idols.
Oh yeah, that's too.
But yeah, the show is fire. And I think that, going back to Steph Curry, like it did make me like him because it's like, oh, this guy actually can poke fun at himself. And he might be, the fucking squeaky clean, like, oh, look at his like precocious daughter. His wife is annoying.
Palms, tennis, palm,
Huh? Oh, like palms.
palms,
Yeah.
palms,
Yeah.
palms, palm,
The brand.
palm.
Yeah. What are you saying right now? Are you
So
having a
maybe
stroke?
that's a reference. The game played with the palm of your hand.
Do you smell
palms.
toast right now? Do I gotta put this guy's balls in your mouth? You gotta bite your tongue off?
Got to teabag me to fucking bring me back to life. Stat. No, just a synapse was fired. One synapse fired.
It was misfiring.
All right. So like in terms of your tennis knowledge, wait, were we talking about tennis knowledge or
No, just like sports fandom. I think there's different types of fandom, and I think it's like, just liking basketball or liking to play basketball is just as legitimate as being able to like fucking reel off like, oh, who's the last like quintuple double?
Did you ever have a Dreamcast?
No, I skipped Dreamcast. I went from
I think a lot of people skip Dreamcast because Sega stopped making
I went
systems.
from Sega Genesis to PlayStation.
Yeah. So I did that as well when I first got into video games late because my parents thought it was like bad for me. They're probably not wrong. With Dreamcast, there was a game called Virtual Tennis.
Okay.
And that was in the era of like, I'm trying to remember who's in, like it's post Sampras, but it's pre
Agassi?
Big Three. Agassi was not in Virtual Tennis because it was real
Andy
pros.
Roddick?
No, pre-Roddick. But like, if I was to say, like, if I was to throw a name like a guy like Leighton Hewitt, right?
Australian.
Right. Like, do you know like how many Grand Slams he has?
2? I don't know.
He has 2.
Oh, okay.
That's-
there you go.
1 US Open and 1 Wimbledon. Nary an Australian. He lost in the Australian finals. So he's a guy that's like, here's what's crazy about. So this is what I was looking up the other day when you were like in the midst of like living the tennis life at the on event and all this stuff. I was looking at career earnings and prize money. And that's the kind of, it's like golf where it's like, yeah, you're on an island, but like to the victor goes the spoils. Like Leighton Hewitt,
Crazy.
all right, that's a 2-time Grand Slam guy. he was a bit for a moment there, like one of the top guys in the game. That's pre-big three-ish, right?
Yeah.
Or he's like right at because like Andy Murray is the most famous guy that was like not in the big three. Yes. And he got a couple Grand Slams.
And I think Roddick.
Yeah. But Roddick has one US Open, I think. But like Leighton Hewitt, right? You have 2 Grand Slams. He's a guy, whatever. He made $21 million on tour.
Just from winnings, not from endorsements.
Right.
Yeah, because
just prize money.
Bro, there's a fucking tournament every weekend. And like, just like the UTS thing I went to on Friday, which is like a new league, and it's like 2 days.
Yeah.
I think you play like 4 matches.
Mm-hmm.
The winner gets Monfils. It was awesome. Honestly, this was like really fun.
Oh, he's still kicking.
Yeah,
I remember him.
He's having a great 2 years.
Black
French guy.
Yeah.
He won $301,000 just for doing this like small kind of like startup league showdown thing called UTS Ultimate Tennis Showdown. Yeah, he won fucking a third of $1 million.
Yeah, I'll give Ben Shelton some flowers here. Him and his bussin' ass haircut, despite never getting farther than the semifinals in a Grand Slam, he's got $4.3 million in prize money. He's a fucking child.
And he's only been playing for like professionally.
And he's donating all that to Trump, probably.
To Vivek, yeah.
Right. That's what it was. He took the pick with Vivek.
Yeah. And he had to unfollow a bunch of like Candace.
You gotta be fucking, the sponsors need to be like, bro, get on your fucking P's and Q's, you Christian bozo.
I mean, he's from Florida. What can you expect?
Oh, there it is.
But yeah, you know what's funny is in the US Open app that you use that like you should download because you can like figure out.
I have the Ticketmaster tickets in my wallet.
But I'm just saying like the US Open app
or
is like
the US Open tickets.
It kind of keeps you up to date on the schedule and shit. You can go to a player and like in their profile, it has just like their career winnings.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Was there someone that surprised you? Like Big Foe probably has some millies.
Sure. I don't know, to be honest.
I'm trying to think like who's like a mid-tier guy that like, but it's like, who cares? Because you got the bread. Well, I guess they want to win.
Coco Gauff, right? You go to the player statistics. It's like career single titles, career matches won, year-to-date matches won, her highest rank.
Give me over under on her money.
Prize money for singles.
All right, give me over under. Prize money.
No, I want you to guess. Just guess.
Okay, she's a woman.
Yep, she's young.
So they're definitely making less, but she's had success and she's won Grand Slams, which means the money's got to be big. Coco Gauff is probably $6 million.
Sorry, we're doing career prize money?
Yeah.
That includes doubles, though.
Oh, it includes... Okay. All right, I'll stick with $6 million.
For all career.
Her career winnings.
Yeah, $15.2 million.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But she's good.
Yeah.
And that's why they play all these fucking bullshit, the fucking Orange Bowl or whatever. Cincinnati Open.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck plays tennis in Cincinnati?
I mean, they're preparing for the Grand Slam.
It's practice, but it's also how you make money.
Yeah. It's their job.
Yeah.
It's their fucking job.
It is an interesting sport setup in that they're individuals, right? So they pay their coach. They pay their trainers, they pay their nutritionists, they have to fly them out, they have to put them up. Like they obviously have like business managers, but like they are the team. It's not that the New York Yankees isn't providing and paying for like all the assistant coaches and the trainers and the infrastructure.
Right.
Coco Gauff,
she is
flying her fucking squad out.
Every tennis player is their own economy for a lot of people
just
that
like
are on
like
staff.
Steph, Mr. Throwback.
Yeah.
Stephanomics, baby.
Yeah. Stephanomics. That's true, dude.
It's a good show.
The thing that I feel like I didn't articulate this enough, but like there's a lot of TV and any media that I consume that like Jenna actively wants to opt out of. Like even industry, she's like, this is a bit convoluted. I didn't watch the previous seasons. There's also some out of pocket shit that like I don't necessarily want to see.
Yeah,
whereas
she gets enough of that at home.
Yeah, I'm already eating enough of my cum off of mirrors that she doesn't need to see someone else do it. Pause.
Season 1 spoiler.
Not for me. But a show like Mr. Throwback, a mockumentary, hilarious. Obviously, she knows Adam, but like we throw that on. It's fun for the whole family, and I feel like that's not how I necessarily like consume media. Like I'm not like inviting fucking homies over to like watch stuff. I'm just like watching industry myself every Sunday night. Like tonight, I'll be doing the same. But like I don't know, it was just almost like a breath of fresh air where it's like 6 episodes. Crush it. You can feel like you accomplished something and you can enjoy it with your partner.
Yeah.
It's nice. It was sweet and funny.
I thought the jokes, the writing, I was a little like, okay, Steph Curry, like kind of fish out of water situation. The jokes maybe are kind of like, similar to whatever other kind of like comedy you see on TV. It was actually pretty like new. Or like a new style of like joking, and like nothing felt like recycled
No.
or like an old trope.
No.
Every joke was kind of like, yo, that kind of hit. And then they would like take it a step or two further with the joke. And I was like, wow, they actually like kind of ripped that out
It
quite
does
nicely.
Yeah, as a riffsman, I appreciate it. No, it's not. It's not a cliched thing, even though mockumentary.
No cliches. That's
Yeah, and even like with mockumentary.
in the writing.
Yeah, and like you've seen mockumentaries with The Office or whatever, or any fucking who's the best in show guy? Christopher Guest movie, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, no, it's really good. And Peacock is kind of. I was not familiar with Peacock's game. Obviously, Jen and I watch our Bravo shows in Love Island USA, like unedited on Peacock.
Yeah,
but I didn't know that they were like doing like TVMA.
Oh,
like mature, like it's mature content. And, a couple curse words, some funny sex jokes. Like I think that I undervalued Mr. Throwback, and I would have watched it to support Pally either way. But having him booked, I was like, let me crush and let me dive in. And I was really pleasantly surprised.
It's legit. I was also just like, all right.
And Eggo's great too.
Huh?
Eggo. I feel like we didn't even talk about, Eggo at all. She's fucking phenomenal.
I was like, let me treat the show like homework where I'm going to watch it, in the week leading up to it. And then I like put it on and it's like, oh, actually I'm going to now enjoy watching this.
Yeah.
And put it on for pleasure, not just for the fucking work.
Yo, honestly, you know what? Oh no, you already heard this. I was going to say, if you're listening to this now, watch the show and then listen to Pally, but this comes out after Pally. So yeah. But if you still need more, momentum to push you over the fucking goal line, watch the show. It's great.
No, it's great. And Pally's the fucking man.
He's the man, dude. I love him so much.
Really happy that we got to pod with him.
Yeah.
He was one of our first guest episodes for Throwing Fits. We podded on the floor of his hotel room with Dan Levy.
Yeah.
Levy.
It's Levy. Levy is Eugene Levy's son, Dan Levy.
And Eugene Levy is in Best in Show.
Yes.
And that's why this is the only podcast that matters. Chef, take us out.
See ya.